Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining me once again. And I hope you are having a great time. Okay. So, it's time for another dream imagination ASMR video. Okay. So, last night, okay, I had this dream that I had. It is pretty short, but I remember a few parts vividly. So, I'll make you guys imagine this dream that I had in your perspective and hopefully get your tingles. Okay. So, let's get started. So, your dream starts. You fall asleep and you are starting to dream, okay? So, you wake up. It is evening and you are at a cottage, like a wooden cottage, a wooden house, somewhere in the woods, okay? You don't know the woods pretty well, but you know that you are deep somewhere in the woods, somewhere in the woods, okay? And you assume that you are staying there for the night. You are staying there for the night. Okay. So, this cottage that you are at has 2 stories. So you are at this major that has this area. Okay, I'm gonna give you a big of a layout of the cottage in your dream. So it has this big open hall in the middle, and there are rooms on every side, the left side and the right side, and around this cottage is around in the bottom floor, the first floor, you got your kitchen, a bathroom, and 2 bedrooms. 1 or 2 you forget, just bedrooms, okay? And this big hallway, not hallway, but open space, we'd call it, you could see that there are balconies, there are ledges that you could see from down below. I mean, you could see from the 2nd floor. And in the midsection of this open space, you got this staircase that goes up and turns left 2 times into the ledge that you can take a view of the open hall, and you could see that there is a chandelier in the ceiling above the open space. Okay. Alright. Let me get something. So, I am using this as another source of tingles. I'm trying to experiment. And yeah. So you are at this hall, and over there at the bottom of the stairs has a table, and apparently you are sitting at one of the chairs of that table at the bottom of the stairs, okay? But that's not the most important part. You know that it has 2 floors. It has 2 floors, okay? This first floor and the second floor, with the ledge that I've been talking about, okay? And that's all for that look. That's all in terms of the layout of the mansion. You don't remember if there are any bedrooms or bathrooms in the second floor. It's because it's not as important as what happens next. What happens next, okay? So, now you are at the first floor and you stand up from the chair. You stand up and you happen to take a look at the open space. You then see something that you have not seen before. It's this platform. It's a rectangular platform that is made of steel, like metal steel. And it has this big arm that is attached to it, something like a robotic arm that is hooked to this metal rectangle, okay? Like everything in this mansion or this cottage is made out of wood, but that steel rectangle, it looks like you can write on it. It's made out of steel, okay? And you happen to go on that steel rectangle that just appeared out of nowhere. And as you do, it swayed a little bit. Okay, it feels like it is like a swing or something. So you happen to stand or sit on it. Not stand because it looks unstable. You just happen to be on that steel rectangle. Okay. You then manage to go on that steel rectangle, and something happens shortly after. As you are on that steel rectangle, you start to feel the robotic arm move the rectangle, and so you are riding it. You are riding that steel rectangle, and it starts to go up. It starts to go up, and it starts to rotate, like as if the arm is moving, literally moving the arm. The robotic arm just twists its arm, and you start to turn, and you are moving upwards. You are moving upwards, and you are expected to land on the second floor without taking that stairs that turns twice. And you keep going up, and somehow this thing is not taking you to the second floor. It is taking you somewhere else. Okay. So this thing is going past the second floor, and it keeps going up, and you still are rotating. So now before you are facing one way, this whole thing has rotated an entire 180 degrees. So now you're facing the other way as you rotate. And now you eventually are taken to some upper ledge that you have not seen before. And you've noticed that this cottage has gained some secret floor. Okay. You have not noticed that. You did not plan. You did not notice that there is a secret third floor of the cottage. my skin here is a bit itchy, okay? So, yeah. Okay. So, you are on this ledge, the third floor ledge, the secret floor ledge, and you see this doorway that you have not seen before. It is a wooden doorway. Okay. And you try to go in, but somehow you are magically teleported inside without going through the doorway. And then what else happens is you happen to see this tunnel that goes straight down like that, like a slide. And to the right are these metal tunnels that also go right. I mean, that go right, not to your right, they don't go right, but they also go this straight down or something like that at an angle like that. Not vertical, but like a slope, like a slide. So like you had like a choice to go down one of the slides, okay? So you happen to go into the slide in front. So there's 3 slides, one to the right and one to the left. They all go down like this, okay? And you happen to go through the middle. As you go down the middle slide, you happen to blank out as if there is a whole lot of information or parts that you've forgotten. And so you happen to end up back to where you started, back to this cottage that you're in. Here you have this open area with the stairs that go to turn twice, and you're back at the first floor. Okay. And you still notice that mechanical robotic arm that's attached to this rectangle, steel rectangle, that acts as a makeshift ride to the 3rd floor. So, you tried to go again, and you try to see what else happens, if there's gonna be anything else that happens if you go choose a different pathway in the secret 3rd floor that you have discovered earlier. So you go on, you happen to go on this steel rectangle again, and you are expecting this machine to take you to the secret floor, and it does. The robotic arm starts to move, and you move with the rectangle. You are riding the rectangle, and it rotates again, past the 2nd floor landing, past the chandelier, over that, to that secret ledge that leads you to the secret 3rd floor of the cottage. And there you have arrived at the ledge. You see this door, but then you decide that, would you risk it? You decide to think to yourself, would you risk going into that doorway again and risking a potential game over scenario or something where you'll not turn back? Okay. So, at this point, you kind of forget what else happens. You don't know if you go forward and choose another door, another slide, so-called slide, that lies behind the door in the 3rd floor. Knowing that the fact that you are going downward and blacking out, so you decide to not go and assume that you've never gone to try again. And and you happen to end your dream eventually, so there are no more memories afterwards, and eventually you have woken up. You wake up, okay? So this will be all for this video. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have gotten your tingles. Okay, if you got your tingles, please give this video a like. 2 likes would be better, but you can give 1 like at a time. And so, I hope you are having a great night. And yeah, in this channel, I make ASMR formatted videos. From coding videos maybe to gaming videos, all the way to dream imagination videos and fact telling. And so, stay tuned for my next video, and I'll see you next time.